What needs to be done to make energy costs more affordable?
Maybe turning ourselves into new energy sources, like except of depending on oil and petrol, we could depend on just the there's so many renewable energy sources. I think we should concentrate on those ones except um, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Again, it's a matter of law and offer. So if you want the energy to be more affordable, you need to put more offer. So I think here it's clear we have a lot of offer because of hydroelectricity. So our electricity is cheap and it's green. So other countries that are facing similar problems should invest more in renewable energies. And after a certain time, then the price will drop.
That's kind of hard because, like Saudi Arabia has such a hard grip on oil. It's like, it's like the mob in control of oil. I forgot what their group's called, Saudico or Armico or whatever it is, but they have such a strong grip on oil prices. All they have to do is just like ease production and prices shoot up. They have complete manipulative control. So I don't know if there's even possibly a way for any Western country to manipulate or ease the cost of oil without ourselves drilling our own oil in the West. I know America has huge reserves, Canada has huge reserves, but then you get, the climate change folks who are like, don't drill. So kind of stuck in a hard place where I guess, the only way forward to make everyone happy is green energy.
Well, I do understand out east there is a program for heat pumps. I agree with that. The $5,000 rebate's pretty good. However, it costs $15,000 plus to install. So once you take the $5,000 off, you're still stuck with $10,000 bill. Plus your electric bill goes up as well. And the energy costs in Nova Scotia is not too cheap, actually. And I was running an oil furnace at home, so I know about the carbon tax and everything too.
I think ultimately renewable energy is going to be a lot more affordable, but to get there is a problem. In the meantime, I don't really know how you make energy a lot more affordable in terms of fossil fuel when the primary cost is out of our hands. It's an international oil market. You can affect that around the edges possibly, but quite frankly, that's the nature of the energy that we're bought into. As and when we're relying on solar and wind, the fuel won't cost anything, but to get there is a long and expensive process.
I know there's a lot of good solar solutions out there in a lot of cities. I know a lot of cities are turning to solar and wind power and things that are not really relying on limited sources of energy. So I think if we maybe turn to something that's more reusable, or something like, obviously like the big wind turbines, maybe we could get some better energy out there.
It directly got to go to the government, but it's not a matter of the energy costs, it's the tax on the energy costs. So the taxation, this carbon tax, I don't know where it's going. I'm not pro, I'm not con. I don't know enough about it to comment, but I believe in the taxing is bad enough. Also, the oil industry is partly to blame, but I believe that we need to probably develop more natural resource here in Canada instead of going abroad to get our oil and natural gas.
I think gas prices are inevitable, the increase in prices, and we need gas and oil industry. I understand that we need to break free of it, but it's what built the country's infrastructure, and I think that we need to gradually move away from it, but not at the cost of Alberta's economy either.
Well, I think that we need to focus on electric cars more, but we need to make them more affordable because right now they're out of reach for most of the general population, but I certainly think that's the main thing that we can do.
I think, again, looking at electric cars is a way to go, but we don't have the infrastructure set. So, I mean, even to consider, I mean, that would be the type of car I would love to go with next, but we're not ready for that. I think that would really make an impact on our consumption of gas. And
you know, you've got to just hold the line. You know, taxes are derived out of it, and we're always looking for more and more money, so you can't really do anything about that, I suppose. I guess the best thing is for all of us to try to be a little bit more responsible in how we use energy, and promote more use of, you know, electric cars, better insulating your home, things of that nature. I think that's our best bet.